Further layoffs and funding cuts to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau have been halted for now, but with the agency's work on hold by the Trump administration, consumer advocates are very concerned. Karen Kafa is in Washington with what cuts could mean for your money. Hey, Karen.
Hi, Courtney. The CFPB grew out of the 2008 financial crisis, and it's been described as a cop on the beat to protect consumers. But now the Trump administration freezing the agency's work, and deeper cuts have been put on pause by a federal court.
Since 2011, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau says it's secured over $20 billion in relief for more than 200 million consumers.
If you're having trouble with your student lender and you made the payment and it's not showing up on your bill, you go to the CFPB. If you're a service member and you fall prey to a predatory loan, you go to the CFPB.
As part of its effort to slash the federal workforce, the Trump administration ordered the CFPB to stop work, stalling investigations, and suspending the effective dates of newly finalized consumer protections, like banning medical debt on credit reports, capping most credit card late fees at $8, and capping bank overdraft fees at $5. Last week, Senator Elizabeth Warren, who helped create the CFPB, asked Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell what the banking landscape might look like without it.
If the CFPB is not there examining these giant banks to make sure they are following the laws on not cheating consumers, who is doing that job?
I can say no other federal regulator.
No one.
Some Republicans argue state regulators can handle consumer complaints.
So to characterize that nobody's out there looking for consumers, I think, is inaccurate. And we ought not to try and scare consumers right now.
But consumer advocates like Adam Rust of the Consumer Federation of America say it's a massive job and could lead to an uneven response for consumers.
It really shouldn't be the case that your zip code determines how the law is enforced and supervised.
And last year, the CFPB said it was on track to process about 2 million consumer complaints and save consumers about $20 billion in junk fees. The legal challenge to Trump's changes to the CFPB, the court will continue to hear them next month. Courtney?
And Karen, let's dig a little deeper into some of the things the CFPB has done since it was created. What would be familiar to consumers?
Yeah, this grew out of the 2008 financial crisis when there was a call for a need for oversight of some of the nation's biggest banks and also other consumer lenders. It was designed to keep oversight over the consumer lending market and really protect consumers. The primary goal, oversee mortgages, student loans, auto loans, to crack down on shady foreclosures and auto repossessions, and to handle consumer complaints, handling about 2 million per year. They've been instrumental in weeding out junk fees for consumers and also providing a check for consumers on the banking industry. For example, in December, they filed suit against some major banks that are partners in the popular peer-to-peer payment app Zelle to prevent fraudulent transactions. That case now also put on pause with the other work that the CFPB was doing. So some key work on behalf of consumers. The fate remains unclear, Courtney.
All right, thanks, Karen.